Hey, this is Mark Williams of Swine BBQ. Today we're cooking up some honey gold hot wings. We're gonna get a little bit of seasoning on them and then get them out there on that Outlaw Patio smoker and let it get some of that good smoked flavor. While they're on the pit, we're gonna make up a hot honey gold sauce. You know these are gonna be some good eating wings. Let's get started. For this recipe today, we started out with some frozen wings. I simply set them in the fridge overnight, let them thaw slowly. You can use fresh wings if you have them. This is what I had on hand. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hit it with some Mississippi grit. Now you can use any salt, pepper, garlic based rub. You just want that good savory note up front. So we're gonna get a light coat, get that patted in. And the next layer, we're gonna come back with the Killer Hogs BBQ Rub. I'm really looking for that great color and a good sweet note to balance it out. You can go a little bit heavier with this. It's a good balanced sweetness. It's what you're looking for in a good honey gold wing. Get them all flipped over. We're gonna come back with the grit on the back side. And the barbecue rub. Now we're gonna let these sit out here for about 30 minutes. That'll give us plenty of time to get this Outlaw Patio smoker fired up. Like always, to get this Outlaw Patio smoker fired up, I'm gonna fill the basket up with some Royal Oak all natural briquettes. Get some starter cubes placed underneath, get them lit, and make sure all your doors and vents are open. You're gonna look for a good cold bed. Once we have that, we'll put a couple of splits on it and we'll be cooking in no time. So this Outlaw Patio's come right up to temp. We got our wings. I went ahead and placed them on this rack. We'll get them placed in the pit. Pit's running 300 degrees. We'll get the lid shut. Now we'll check on them about 30 minutes. We'll add another split of that smoker wood and they should be done about an hour, hour 15. We got the wings on the pit. We're gonna go ahead and make our honey gold hot sauce. Now this is a simple recipe. It's a good starter point. You can alter this however you like. If you want a little bit more sweet, add a little bit more honey. If you want a little bit more heat, of course hit it with that hot sauce. First ingredient we have is a half a cup of mustard. Now all these ingredients are equal parts. Half a cup of mayo. We got a half a cup of honey. We got a half a cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. Ours is of course Killer Hogs BBQ sauce. Half a cup of your favorite hot sauce. This happens to be Killer Hogs. And then just for a little bit added sweet, a little bit more flavor, we got a tablespoon of BBQ Rub. And we're just gonna get this mixed up. And that's it. We got our honey gold hot sauce ready to go. These wings have been on for 30 minutes. Let's see what they're looking like. Oh yeah, got good color. Still got a ways to go. Just want to check on them, make sure the color looks good. And then we'll get down here and get ready to add a split. We got a little bit of pecan, a little bit of cherry from smokerwood.com. Get them nestled in a bed of cold. We'll give it a few seconds, let them catch, and then we'll get the door shut. So these wings have been on for about 50 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them and spin them in the cooker. That way we get a good even cook on them. So we got our rack here. Try to grab it under the edge. I got hot gloves underneath these nitriles. Get them spun, and we'll get them all flipped over. Let the top side get a little color, crisp up a little bit. And then I have our sauce here. I'll place it in here, that way it'll start getting good and warm. That way when it's time to sauce them, the sauce will be good and hot and these wings will be ready to enjoy. These wings have been on an hour and a half. They should be getting close. Let's see where they're at. So we're shooting for that 190 to 200. Probe one of these flaps right here in the middle. That one's sitting right at 190. We're gonna call them done. So I got a little sauce bowl here. We're gonna use to sauce them. Get all the wings took up and then we'll get these in there, get them sauced and get them on the cutting board. We got these wings off the pit and we went ahead and sauced them. That way they'll have time to cool off and rest while we go over a quick recap. We started off 4 pounds of chicken wings, got a little bit of grit and BBQ Rub on it, just to add a good flavor and a good color, and put them out on that Outlaw Patio and let it do the work for us. While these wings were out there on the pit, made us up a good honey gold hot sauce. Brought in a little mayo just to make it creamy and kind of knock that tart off. It's gonna go great with these wings. Now we ran the Outlaw at about 300. It took about an hour and a half to get these wings to 190 to 200. That way they get good and tender and pull right off the bone. These wings have rested about as long as I can stand it. I'm gonna have to get me one of these flaps right off the top. Of course, a honey gold wing, it's supposed to be messy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this little bone out of the way. That's what I look for in a wing. Meat come right off the bone. Of course, you gotta have your napkin on the side. That honey gold hot sauce really packs a ton of flavor. It brings a little bit of heat. You get that good tang from that mustard, and you back it up with just a hint of that smoke on the end. See what one of these drummies are all about. Make sure we get some good bite through skin. Drum is just as tender, packed full of moisture. That sauce really brings the heat toward the end. That's a good flavor. That's a wrap for today at Swine Life. If y'all love hot wings, y'all gotta try this honey gold hot wing. It's a great twist on a good hot wing out on the smoker. If y'all got any questions, make sure to shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time.